So every CMP is going to scan your website and try to capture and identify all the cookies that are on the website. You're going to do that scan either weekly, monthly, or quarterly, but you definitely want to have it on a regular schedule. And one thing that is really interesting is that the cookie scan that these CMPs do is not definitive. It's their best attempt. But cookies can be placed multiple different ways on your website, and sometimes they're not placed until you do some specific type of interaction. If you know that you're running HubSpot, for example, or JotForms, you will want to make sure that those cookies have been captured properly and classified properly. Another compliance tool is the privacy policy. And this one is how we use your personal information. So the cookies is how we collect it. The privacy is how we use it. This is an important policy as well that, again, CMPs will write for you if you want, or legal teams will do it. And I would say the CMPs that we work with do a really good job of creating the cookie policies, the privacy policies, and the other policies that are required. And for most clients, what comes from the CMP will be just fine. If it's a specialized type of industry, financial, health, or whatever, you're probably going to have a legal team that is going to be looking at those policies and probably writing their own. But for 80% of businesses, the policies written by the CMP are just fine. And then another thing that you need is the DSAR, the Data Subject Access Request Form. And this is a requirement of CCPA, of the California Consumer Protection Act. And basically it says on your website, you have to have a form where I, as a user or any visitor, can come to your website and say, hey, I want to know what information you have on me, and I want to have the option of deleting it. And there, if you're seeing a lot, you can automate the whole process. The form comes in, you can go in, and then you have to look not just at your website, but you have to look at the third-party things like HubSpot, because they want to know what information you've captured about them in HubSpot, and other third-party tools too. So the DSAR is sometimes automated. Most of the time it's manual because it happens so rarely that someone sends that request through.